Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Ege again. We're going to continue the vertical wind turbine blade project using AutoCAD 2024 or 2023. Either will work. And we left at this point last class, and I'm going to demonstrate how to create a profile for the turbine blade, and then we're going to simply generate a profile, draw the profile, and make the extrusion or loft command. Either one of them will work for us. Okay, so to do that, one of the things I prefer to do, and I just want to change my angle a little bit. So I'm using orbit again, ORBIT, orbit T, enter, and gives you the little bit change of the angle. And okay, all right, so that we have an idea how we're doing, where we're doing. And this corner is a critical corner, so I'm going to just go to wind turbine and blade and select the top right hand corner of the front in the view cube. All right. Second thing, I wanted to type UCS and move my UCS to the end of the first line. Click here and enter. Okay. And the reason why I did that, because the reason regular lines can be created on XY plane. Okay, that we know for a fact. And we want to generate a profile. And that particular profile I want to create over here with you is called airfoil. Airfoil has been around for a while among the engineers, okay, and deal with the air, literally, and water. And that's Dr. Bernoulli's design that came out, the most efficient system. Okay, so I'm going to go to plan view. I'm typing plan and enter to change my current view. Okay, all right. So here, and it's also important that the size of the airfoil, how how wide it's going to be, and the direction of the air. And so I'm going to try to make it as perpendicular as possible to the existing line. Okay. So it's going to start with the line. Um, let's go with the polyline. See if we're going to be able to draw this polyline. Okay. From where it is, and we're going to go to the right. I'm going to use the um, I'm going to use my ortho mode. Ortho is at the bottom, and it forces your line. And we want let's go with the half inch. All right, so it's 0.5. Okay, enter. Okay, and at this point, um, I'm going to switch to arc. So I'm typing A for arc. Okay, and second point, S for the second point. Zoom in so that I know what I'm doing, hopefully, and like that. Pick second point. Okay, and I'm going to go with the S for the second point again, and pick a point right around here, and then C for close. um, C for close. It didn't work. L for line. Specify the endpoint. Arc. Okay, and enter. Okay, so this didn't turn out to be as perfect as it should be, so I'm just going to change the angle a little bit over here. Zoom in. I'm going to turn off my ortho object mode, object lines and everything. So I prefer this to be a little bit more smooth here. smooth as possible. So I don't want to see a mark. Escape here. I don't want to see a mark here. Okay. And if I do it like that, it's not going to be good. So I'm going to escape. But I think this is as nearly as good as possible, and this is a close follow line. That's what I like to do. Okay. Uh, how do I check whether it's a close follow? Headed command. Okay. Line. Select the follow line. If I see it, okay, it says close here. Apparently not. So I see enter. Okay. Now it is closed. It has to be closed line because I'm going to extrude it. Enter key. Okay. But also, please save your work. I mean, the most important thing is save. Okay, at the end of it. And this is good. Can I copy this? Perhaps it's asking me whether it's okay to save it. OneDrive, we want to save it. Click here and Control C. I'm changing. Okay, and Control C saves this assign the line because I'm going to repeat it. Okay. Now, I'm moving my UCS to the end of this line here. So I'm typing UCS, enter, okay, and moving my UCS with the object snap turned on, and click here, enter. Okay, the second line. I am on the second line. And now, um, can I control V this? Yes, I can. And click. Okay. Um, I'm just taking how it looks here, and it is perpendicular here, but it's not perpendicular. I need to rotate this, okay? So I'm just going to rotate it. So RO for rotate, I'm going to select this profile, enter, pick the rotation axis. I want to make it as perpendicular as possible, okay, to this line. See how perpendicular this is here? Okay, so again, RO rotate and change this, select the end of the line, and to make sure that it is very perpendicular. Cool. Okay, this is done. And you can, every time you accomplish something, save it, please. Okay, quick save. So now we're removing UCS here, type UCS, enter, okay, here, and enter. Now I'm going to Control V to, okay, pick it here, enter, okay. And I'm going to rotate this again, RO for rotate, select the profile, airfoil system, and the rotation axis, select the rotation axis. Make sure that it is perfectly perpendicular. Cool. Now we can do the same thing here. UCS, enter, okay. Pick the end of the line, click, enter, and that Control V, okay. Select the end of the line, click, and rotate RO, enter. Select the object, enter. Select the end of the object, like that. Cool. One more time, UCS, enter, select the line, end of the line, okay, enter. Now, Control V, pick the end of the line, enter, okay. Now RO for rotate, select the profile, make sure that profile is perpendicular uh, to the arc. I'm just double checking a few things. If the profile is not perpendicular to the arc, we have an issue problem. So this needs to be rotated a little bit more. So I'm typing UCS, enter, and pick up this line, enter, and then RO for rotate, and select this profile, enter, pick the bottom of the profile, and make sure that it is perfect. Okay. Um, how is it? This one is also needs to be changed. UCS again, and select the end of the line, enter. Okay, RO for rotate, and select the profile, and pick the end of it, like this. Okay, all right, and save. Let's take a look at it, what it looks like. And I'm typing UCS World Coordinate System, going to the top point, front, okay. One of the biggest, most difficult things is to find the proper view of your design. Even when you finish it, uh, it's not as easy as you think. Hmm. Okay, so let's go with the UCS command, go back to world command, and orbit command. Okay, and orbit command will give you an access to a better view, perhaps. Okay. Okay, what about UCS previous? UCS previous. Ah, okay. Orbit. Okay, that's a better view. Cool. All right. Um, so at this point, um, we're applying. There are a number of commands available. One of them is loft command. For example, loft works through. And let's go with the loft command and see how we're going to get this. Loft cross sections in lofting order. Okay. And the mode gives the option to solid mode, enter. Okay. And select the cross section. So I'm selecting the cross sections. Okay. Enter. Okay. And let's look at the shade mode. Shade mode. And the shade mode, realistic. Let's take a look at the realistic view. Okay. All right. So this is only one blade. So this blade has to be connected to the axle. Okay, so that it rotates. And in order to connect this axle, you have to have the supports, at least two supports. And because it's going to rotate around the axle, there has to be a hub at the center. And I'm going to do this in the next video. Thank you very much for your time for now, and we're going to move on and close this video. Start the next part in the next video. Okay. Thank you for your watching your time.